Okay. Let's give this a try and see if we can get a little further this time even. Okay. I did not do the auto yet. I just gotten, I think you've seen all the cards I pulled. The Drew Beam to 199, Kyle Teal. I misunderstood what you were talking about earlier. I apologize. So I just top loaded the Kyle Teal with the other one, and then I just kind of stopped. So now we have a nice numbered KC. And I did not show the auto yet. So, Prism. It's got a goatee. Braden Montgomery. Pretty sure that's a White Sox too, not numbered. Chris Geisinger picking up the first auto. White Sox always seem to hit. So nice job there. Sheffield here. I'm going to roll the dice real quick because I always forget. This is for Chris Geisinger. 1 times 1. So card 1 is a Sebastian Walcott 250. And I never did Joe's prize for first numbered. Okay. So I'm going to roll for Joe real quick too. 5 times 1. Sweet. Card 5. Makes it easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Joe. Die cut Adiel Amador for Joe. Okay, now let's get back on track. So no more prizes in this box. The last card, if we can get to it. Let's get going here. All right, Paul Konerko. Boston Bateman. Tom Seaver. Greg Yoro. Edwin Encarnacion. Sebastian Walcott. Walter Janik on a silver prism numbered to 499. Nice looking card. Malcolm Moore on a silver. Carson Benj on a fireworks. Brody Braco. Zahir Hope. And Chase Dollander. Walter Janik. Nice number there for Houston. And Carson Benj coming out. Well, I'm glad you hopped in, Steve. As you can tell, we're having some internet issues. I'm running an Ethernet line to try and make it better, but we've still been having some problems. So, unfortunately. All right, Jesus Mave. Bryce Eldridge. Shoeless Joe. Bobby Witt. Juan Gonzalez. Aiden Miller. We got a Jace Young on a purple, numbered to 149. Followed by him is Malcolm Moore, and a dingers on a Manny Ramirez. Malcolm Moore going out to Texas, the Rangers, numbered to 49. Going out to Harlan Benner on a Malcolm Moore to 49. Wow. Harlan's been on like a heater lately. He got this super cool auto the other night in football too. So Congratulations, Harlan. Dingers on the Manny Ramirez for Boston and Alan Stein. Jesus Male for Michael Kinney, Alan Stein. It might be Jesus Made, but it looks like Jesus Male. And then Jace going out to Detroit. Nice numbered card there, too, for the Tigers. And Carl. Carl's been doing pretty good lately, too, in breaks. So, it's kind of how it goes, though. Hot and cold, I guess, right? All right, Cam Smith for Houston. Owen Ball. Jack Leiter. Chase DeLauter. Ethan Anderson. Colt Emerson. Ivan Rodriguez. Josh Gibson. Grover Alexander. Ryan Sandberg, numbered to 299. That's a cool card. Congratulations. Been a little quiet lately for Jeremiah. I think he'll dig that one, though. Ryan Sandberg to 299. I like that one. That's a cool card. I probably won't leave it displayed the whole time, but I got to display it for a minute because that's pretty sick. All right, Buddy Brett for Colorado on a silver. Nick Kurtz on a talisman. Nice rookie card there for Oakland and Harlan. Colt Keith. Kumar Rocker for Texas also. Ryan Zimmerman. Agustin Ramirez. Carter Johnson. And Chandler Simpson. So Kurtz picking up that. Nice Kurtz for Oakland. Nice Bodie Brett silver for Colorado. The Rockies and Joe. So Harlan picked up an auto already. That's pretty cool. And then pick up a little Nick Kurtz to go with it. All right, Justin Upton. Mariano Rivera. Christy Mathewson. Bryce Magage, $4.99 going out to Milwaukee. Greg Maddux, that's cool. To 25. Oh my gosh, nice one there. Greg Maddux to 25. Nice looking card going out to the Braves and Alan Stein. Leo DeVries for San Diego on a prismatic. Frank Thomas for Oakland. Cash Mayfield and then Mel Ott. Nice Maddox. Nice Mikaj. Megage? I don't know. Unique one for sure. Going out to Milwaukee, though. And Alan Stein. And then Alan picking up this bad boy on the Braves. That's a cool little card. Craig Maddux. Oh, my brain. I'm so sorry, guys. And then Leo on the Padres, who went to Michael Kinney. And it's prismatic Leo DeVries. Okay. Lots of numbered cards. Kind of a fun one. I'm going to open everything with the last pack. That'll be our last card prize anyway. There we go. Something for Greg finally. It's just a base, but nice little Mike Schmidt card. I'm sure we'll get better stuff for you, man. Alex Gordon. Johnny Farmello. PJ Moreland. Darren Baker. Andrew Jones. Bobby Miller for Los Angeles to $4.99. Bobby Miller. Going out to the Dodgers, Michael Kinney. Christian Moore and a silver for the Angels. Carl. Jace Jung coming back again. Prismatic this time for Detroit. Lots of Carl getting some goodies. Miggy Cabrera. Bert Campaneris. Paul Skeens. Skeens is going to get a sleeve at least. Jared Thomas for Colorado. Connor Norby and Christian Scott. get Christian Moore, silver. Jace back in again. Yeah, White Sox are doing really good. Only thing the White Sox lost down was the fact that Frank Thomas went to the A's, which I thought was odd. All right. James Triantos. Ardon Escobar. Braylon Doughty. Charlie Condon. There we go. Oh, sorry, the auto. Condon to 199. Nice card there for Colorado. And then a Alberto Rios. I'm assuming an Angel. 169 out of 199. Looks like an Angel, but I'm not positive. So that would put Angels going to Carl. And then Condon on Fireworks. Sandoval. Theo Gillen. And Earl Combs. So I'm pretty sure that's an Angel. And Condon, we know that's Colorado. And Giuseppe picking that bad boy up. A couple nice Condons coming out. I think Rios is an Angel. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure he's an Angel. So that would go to Carl. Like I said, all these rookies will be sleeved, many of them top loaded. All right, Christian Campbell, Spencer Jones, Ken Griffey Jr. is a red. What? Malcolm Moore, Joe Dix, Adrian Gonzalez, Johnny Bench for the Reds. First time we've said Reds tonight, too. Going out to Chris, numbered to 499. And then Jack Leiter for Texas on a silver. And then a Dingers, Leo DeVries going out to San Diego. This is Chris's second team. White. Oh, geez, yeah, Chris. We haven't said Chris's name for the Red Sox. He just said his name a bunch for the White Sox. He's killing it with the White Sox. I know you'd rather have Red Sox hits, but I think you'll still take the Reds hits. I mean, but I think you'll take it. So nice Johnny Bench. We'll put that with the White Sox since you got both teams there, Chris. Hopefully you enjoy. Dingers on a DeVries for the Padres, and Michael Kinney and Jack Leiter for Texas. Okay, let's keep it going. Bryce Rainier for Detroit, rookie card. Cole Young, Chase Davis, Johan Santana, Jet Williams, great name, Randy Johnson. Noble Meyer, Willie Stargell, Christian Moore, and there we go, Mariners. First time we've said your name too, Steve. Rangelo Sihinte. That'd be my guess. Or Sinte. That'd be my guess. I could be wrong. To 149. There we go. Nice looking card. Go M's. I liked how they pointed out last night that the popped fly that Cal Raleigh hit would have been a home run in the Yankee Stadium. Like, I don't know. That just cracks me up that he'd have like way more home runs if he played at Yankees. All right, Bobby Miller on a red prism. Charlie Condon on a talisman. Tony Perez. Braden Taylor. Andy Van Slyke. Oh, that's right. I loved Andy. Kellen Lindsay. Nick York. And Pee Wee Reese. Charlie Condon. Bobby Miller. Another Charlie Condon, this time at base. Connor Griffin. Wyatt Sanford. Chandler Simpson for Tampa Bay, numbered to 49. For Allenstein and the Rays. Kobe Mayo on a silver going out to the Orioles. And Michael Kinney. James Wood on a dingers. Levi Sterling. Cecil Fielder. And Ryan Johnson. So James Wood. Nice silver Kobe Mayo going out to the Orioles. Chandler Simpson. Simpson, eh? Tampa and Allenstein. Can you get Orioles and James Wood coming out for the Nats and Stephen Barkley? Okay, last pack. Last card will be our last prize in this box. Then we'll do prize out of the next box too. So, Ryan Waldschmidt, Trey Yesavage, James Wood, Roger Clemens, Drew Burris, Slade Caldwell, great name, Thomas Sage to 299, Pudge on a red, Ryan Waldschmidt on fireworks for the D-backs. Going out to Joe Desky, number 2, 199. Grady Sizemore, Yogi Berra, and last card is Carson Benj, which I think is a Met. Pretty sure it's a Met, but I'll have to look. Yeah. Okay, so Carson's a Met, which means that Michael Kinney gets the next prize. Whether he likes it or not, you're taking it. So nice one for the Cardinals here, and that's Joe. D-backs are Joe also. Texas, though, Rangers are Harlan. Getting a nice Pudge. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice. 1 again times 5. Card 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jokinski Noel, number 93 prospect for the Guardians. You might already have that one, Michael, but if not, hopefully it helps you fill it in. So traditionally, when we're down to one box, we do an extra. So today, our extra is kind of fitting, Elite Trinity Mega Box. 1 mem, 2 steel cards, and 7 base. This will have our first mem card. I grabbed this, I didn't realize it was the same product. Empty box. Obviously not quite the hits coming out of this one as the hobby, but excuse me, ate dinner a little too quick. Went and saw my mom after work, so got home a little late. So, all right, Vin Scully. I believe that'll go to the Dodgers because that's who he announced for, right? Yeah. Cam Collier, Bryce Cunningham, Tink Hentz, Relvis Martinez, Caden Dana, Dakota Jordan, Gary Templeton on a steal, numbered to 290. I don't know who he looks like Cardinals colors, but I'm not positive. It's a little thick, so we're gonna little bit bigger top loader. Gary Templin. I feel like it's a Cardinal, but I'm not positive. And this one I recognize. Kyle Teal on a pink, number to 25. Going out to who else but the White Sox. Oh, it says just like my Boston. Oh. So he went to Chicago in 2024. Okay. So I thought, and then this one is a patch card of Peyton Toll. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to have to look him up. Peyton Toll. No, Boston Red Sox. So Alan Stein. So congratulations, Alan. So I'm going out to the Red Sox, not the White Sox. All right. So Alan will get the next prize. Here we go, Alan. 5 times 6 is 30. So we're going to go off the back. Maybe. 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Start up. 30. Pack. Okay. Is a pack of Big League Baseball. Hopefully you enjoy ripping it out or throw it in one of your breaks. Okay, so we're down to the main course, you could say. Our last box, Leaf Trinity. Just hoping and praying everything holds on here to the end here. We'll do a prize for the first auto. Empty box. There's our stack of goodies. Anybody collects boxes, let me know. You got 1 day till I go to the recycler. Okay. First card out is Josue Briceno, 4 of 15. Let's see what it says about him. Detroit organization. Josue Briceno. Next up, not auto, but numbered, Adel Amador, 16 of 25 for the Rockies. Pretty sure it still says Rocky. Yeah. This kid came through Spokane for a little while. So nice one there for Giuseppe. And our first auto is Trey Yesavage, 12 of 15. Trey Yesavage, 12 of 15. Blue Jays. Going out to Toronto. Trey Yesavage going out to Toronto on the steel auto, number to 15. Blue Jays are Stephen Barclay. So not much for the Nationals coming out. Congratulations, Steven. So getting the first auto out of the box. Congratulations. I'm going to roll the dice now before I forget. We have a 1 again. Nice. Yeah, times 1. Oh my gosh. First card is an Allen and Ginter Christian Yelich patch. So congratulations going out to Stephen Barclay on that. One of the better prizes in the box. Okay, next auto. Not familiar with this guy either. Zebby Matthews, 75 of 99. Does not say who he plays for. So we're going to look real quick. Zebby. Oh, the Twinnies. The Twinnies. Going out to the Twins and Greg Reese. So Greg didn't get any Phillies really, but a little Twins love for him. Congratulations, Greg. Should show the auto side, not the part that I wrote on. Okay, nice. This looks like it could be cool. We have a printing plate. Magenta, James Tibbs III. The original has a patch. There's no patch on this one, obviously, but it is a printing plate. James Tibbs III. Let's see who that is. Should have George's hop on to look up all the names for me. Los Angeles Dodgers. Drafted by San Francisco, ended up with the Dodgers, though. That's what it says, anyway. So there's no other team on here right now. It's going to the Dodgers. Sorry, Steven. That's going to the Dodgers. Congratulations going to Mr. Kinney on that one. Definitely mixing them around here. It gets goodies. A lot of people should getting stuff, at least. I like that. Some breaks, it feels like every single, like one person gets everything. So. After that, we have Tyler Bremner. Tyler Bremner. He is an Angel. Tyler Bremner is an Angel. So the Angels get it again. Carl Gallagher. It's always tough when your PC doesn't hit, but if the other team you get does well, that's pretty sweet. Okay. This thing's cool looking. Oh my goodness, this thing is sick. 1 of 10 going out to Michael Kinney on the Brandon Sproat patch card. I don't know what the patch is from. Must have been his minor league team. Oh, I bet you it's a Gators, Florida Gators. I do like seeing Oregon State win. What's up, George? I was just saying I should have invited George to come look up all these players and who they play for. This thing is sick. I bet you that's a Florida Gators uniform. That is super cool looking. That's a fat sleeve too. That's a big boy. I don't think that'll fit in 138. Oh, I just got done looking him up. So this one's a Met, Brandon Sproat. Last fat, thick top holder. So the 1 of 1 goes to the Dodgers, and the 1 of 10 goes to the Mets. Both going out to Michael Kinney. But our last auto is super sick. Somebody's getting $15 break credit. Greg Reese, 44 of 45. Dylan Cruz, Brady House, Seaver King. I believe they are all Washington Nationals. I know Cruz is, and I'm almost positive Seaver King is. You can look up Brady House if you want to, George, but I'm pretty sure these are all going to the Nationals, and that is a heck of a card. Dylan Cruz alone makes it worth something, and then all the other two also. So Stephen Barclay, King is Washington also. Okay, I just need to double check Brady, but I'm pretty sure he is. That's such a cool auto. All three guys. So big congrats going out to Stephen Barclay on that one. All right, I'm going to start working on the recap. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. How's your night going? Is Oregon State still winning big? Blue Jays there. That's Cubs. That's Dodgers. That's Dodgers. Angels. Forgot to look who to write down. Yeah, there's the Angels. Those are all Tigers. This is all. It's all White Sox. White Sox did really good too. And Texas. Kansas City. Okay. Oregon State is so desperate for a win, so I'm actually really happy for them because they need it bad. Colorado. That's Red Sox. And Templeton. Hey, will you look this guy up for me, George, if you have a chance? I think it looks like a Cardinals team, but I'm not sure. Gary Templeton. That's what I'm not sure of. D-backs. Washington. Baltimore. Tampa. Colorado. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, the name sounds super familiar. Texas stack. Ride, hitching a ride. Colorado. Appreciate it, George. Appreciate you popping in to say hi, too. Like I said, I was just thinking of you. Texas. Houston. That's the Mets. Where's the Mets stack? Oh, interesting. That's a tough one, though, man. The outfit definitely looks. I'll have to take a little closer look at it then. If that's the case, it might go to San Diego. Whew. Okay, I'm almost done. That's what I told myself. I need to go anyway. Looking around because I know I had a stock for each of these teams. Or maybe I didn't. I'm going to put it with cards for now, and then I'll do a little more research. But I just okay, Phillies, Oakland. I had an Oakland stack. Where's an Oakland stack? Maybe I didn't have an Oakland stack. Okay. Well, I have to get started eventually, so. Okay, for those coming in late, we're going to do a little recap action. Once I get through these, that's too good. That's really good. All right, next up. Yeah. That's the best. Probably second best, third best. Okay. Here we go. Recap time. Thanks again for stopping by, George. Always appreciate your help, my friend. Orioles didn't have much. Guess glad nobody took them. Kobe Mayo on a silver. Marlins had a first Bowman Thomas White. That's about it. Phillies had a first Bowman Escobar, but your other team did good, Greg, and you get break credit. For Houston, Walter Janik to $4.99 for the Rastros. Rastro. Going up to Tyler Haynes. Pineda for the Reds. Nothing much there for Chris, but you did do well on your other team for sure. A's, Nick Hertz on a talisman and a base for the A's. For Harlan Benner, but the other team did good. Lito Vries on a VIP. Yeah, no, we're good. We're only part 2 instead of 3, 4, or 5, so that's pretty good for us lately. Lito Vries. So a couple for the Padres and Michael Kinney. Braves, not only one good card, but it's a good one. 16/25 on the Maddox. That's a sick card. Going out to Alan Stein. Speaking of Alan Stein, we have Bryce Megage to $4.99 for the Brewers. For the Royals and Joe Desky, Drew Beam, numbered to $1.99. And for the D-backs, we have a Waldschmidt to $1.99. The D-backs were who again? Joe Desky. Tampa Bay Rays, Alan Stein on a Chandler Simpson to 49. Nice low numbered card also. Oof, I can't even speak. Nice Ryan Sandberg. Love me some Rhino to $2.99 going out to the Cubbies. Pirates, Jay Chang and Jeb on Chrome first Bowmans. And then we got Paul Skeens Prismatic and then a Willie Stargell to $2.99. Nice looking card. I'm not nice looking. Some of the glare shows me. Sorry. Not a ton for you, Steve. Sorry, man. But we got a nice Harry Ford to 48 and then a Harangelo Clinche to 149. Bobby Brett for the Rockies and Joe. Charlie Condon on a Fireworks. Charlie Condon on a Talisman. Amador to 25 and then Condon to 199. The Cardinals and Joe also. Weatherhold on a first Bowman. Thomas Sajay to $2.99 and then a Gary Templeton. It just looks like Cardinals colors there, but I'll have to check. Go to 290. Doesn't say a team anywhere. So I might have to go to the Padres. I'll have to double check. All right. Malcolm Moore on a silver. Jack Leiter on a red parallel. Jack Leiter on a silver. And then a Malcolm Moore auto to 49 going out to the Rangers and Harlan Benner. So well done. Athletics didn't do much, but the Rangers came through. All right. For the Red Sox, Alan Stein on the Peyton Toll patch card. For the Angels, Angel of Harlem, Carl Gallagher, Christian Moore on a silver, and then Alberto Rios auto to 199, and a Tyler Bremer auto to 49. So 2 autos for the Rangers. And then your team, Tigers, Jace Jung on a prismatic, Jace Jung numbered to 149, Jace Jung die cut, and a Josue Briseno to 15. So not bad at all for your team also. Really good break again for you, Carl. All right, going out to the Blue Jays to 15 on the Trey Yesavage. The Blue Jays, Stephen Barclay. Barclay did well on both teams. Zebby Matthews for the Twins and Greg Reese to 99. Here we go. Chicago, Chase Meredith on a Medroth on a silver. Kyle Teal on a 25 on a pink steel. He picked the Reds. Only one good Reds card is Johnny Bench to 49, but the rest are tons of White Sox hits. Kyle Teal on a prismatic. Kyle Teal on a Living Greatness, and a Braden Montgomery auto. Not numbered, but a nice auto going on the prism. So White Sox did really good for Chris Geisinger. All right, Bobby Miller, number to 499. Bobby Miller on a red parallel. We have a 1-of-1 printing plate for the Dodgers also. And then a Hyun Kim Rockstar, and then a snakeskin Jacob Wright. So great break for the Dodgers and Michael Kinney. And then his other team, Carson Benj on a Fireworks, and then a Brandon Stout. Looks like a Florida Gators patch card, numbered to 10. Super cool looking card for the Mets. And our big winner, Stephen Barclay on a Dingers, James Wood, and then a triple auto, Dylan Cruz, Brady House, Seaver King to 49. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Stephen. I might even send you a picture. I think I saw that you were still up. So thanks again, George, for popping in. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Greg. Congratulations, Greg. $15 break credit off your next break. We made it through in two sittings instead of 3, 4, or 8 like we've been lately. So I guess the line's going a little bit better. But thank you guys again for helping Phil. I need to sort this one. I didn't even get a chance to finish sorting football. So if I can get Bowman tomorrow, then we might do one more baseball break before we do mail. But we'll have to wait and see. Football product. There's no good football coming for like another week or so. So kind of thin pickings. But thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk soon. Adiosos.